We got a special guest. We're gonna see what we can do. Going to the box stand. She never killed nothing, so might shoot a doe.
Or whatever comes out.
No, we're not doing that. But she thinks we are, so we gonna see if we can't get one to come in. It's hot, but it should cool off closer to sunset, so we'll get after them. All right, well, we're back in the truck. What did we see?
2 little babies.
Saw 2 yearlings right at
Tuesday afternoon. It's hot. Me and Connor just did our civil duty. Voted November the 7th. Is that correct? Yeah. November the 7th. But we're going hunting.
We're here with Tex, we're pretty sure. It's a little hard to tell. We got 2 deer that look very similar that we thought we only had one, so we named him Tex, and then we're not real sure, but that's besides the fact. So we were just sitting there, weren't real confident in sitting tonight. Caleb was actually on the gun, I was actually filming, and we're sitting there. Yearling comes out. Same yearlings that are here every day. So we're just sitting there, kind of just goofing off, honestly. And tried to film the yearling eat a little bit, realized the camera was almost dead. So turned it off. And then I see something move off to our left. And you can't really, you don't know this, but off to the left of that stand is just thick woods. Like you can see a little bit in there, but you can't film, like you can't really film anything, can't shoot anything. But I saw something move over there and I was like, it's just kind of walking around aimlessly, and I told Caleb, I was like, there's a deer over there, because I could tell it was a deer, just couldn't tell what it was. I said, I don't think it's very mature. It just kind of looks like probably another yearling or a doe walking around in there. Well, he came towards us, like turned and came right towards the stand, and I still couldn't really tell, but I didn't say anything, because I could tell it was a bigger body at that point. I just was like, I ain't gonna say nothing. Well, then he turned, and I told Caleb, that's a big buck, and he goes, oh, that's a little deer. And I was like, I don't think so. Well, he finally gave us a clear view to his head and body. And Caleb goes, yeah, he's big. Get the gun. And I guess he decided in his own head that he'd let me shoot even though I was on the camera. So I took the camera off the tripod, which was sitting right in front of me, handed Caleb the camera and pulled my gun up. And I mean, he was 40 yards maybe right in front of us. And so if the film's a little shaky, it's because Caleb was holding it with his hands and the tripod was just sitting in between us. But he ran, what, 60 yards? And I was listening, thought I heard him crash. So we went ahead and jumped down. Tried to get down with a little bit of camera light left. There wasn't a whole lot, but we'll see what it turns out like. But first buck I've killed out here. First buck I've killed in like 3 years. So I'm happy with it.